What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, just another PokeTuber, coach of your Piedmont Triad Kickers, coming at you today with Week 6 of the PBA. Today we are taking on Elly, coach of the Shanghai Dragons, and she's also the defending champion of the PBA. I've never had a chance to play Elly before, but, judging from her content and judging from everyone I follow, well, let me not say follow, but everyone I'm subscribed to, who's played her. She seems like a pretty fun person to play against, as well as a pretty good battler in general. Elly has a pretty threatening team, all things considered, because her team consists of Necrozma, not Necrozma. Okay, I'm sorry. There's a Necrozma right there, so you know I have to address it first because it's like my arch nemesis. But the first Pokemon here is the Meowscarada, who is a very amazing Pokemon. Then we have the Necrozma, who, like I just said, is my arch nemesis in draft. Everyone who's been following me for a while knows this. We have the Primarina, the Sandy Shocks, the Archaeudon, the Terra Entei, Terra Arboliva, the Basque Legion female, so she can't have, this isn't like one of those leagues where she has access to both, she only has access to the female one. There's Hawlucha, Terra Swalot, and last but not least the Surskit, who, you're adorable, but I highly doubt she comes. So I'm pretty much expecting the top 6. I feel like Arboliva has a chance to come as well. Now what it comes in place of, I don't know. I don't think Basque Legion looks terrible if it's like a scarf set or something like that. However, I don't think she brings Basque Legion and Primarina, so I feel like she's gonna bring Primarina over Basque Legion. I doubt Hawlucha comes. I don't really see what it. I really don't see what it does against my team, if I'm being honest. Because we have like, a Thunderous you can't really touch. We have a Comfey who can just set up on you. We have a Houndstone who just sits on you, so I don't think the Hawlucha comes. Not to mention it's slower than Cinderace, who just knocks it out. I don't think Swalot comes. I don't think Surskit comes. So I think the top 6 come. Maybe Arboliva or Basque Legion can fill in for like something else. But yeah, I think Meowscarada looks strong. Necrozma will probably be a Dragon Dancing set if I had to take a guess, because Calm Mind sets don't really beat Hoopa Unbounds. So I'm feeling like it'll probably be Dragon Dance, maybe with a X-Scissor or something so I can knock out Hoopa. Primarina looks good because it walls Keldeo, and Comfey needs to set up quite a bit to actually reliably 1v1 it. Sandy Shocks in general is just a really good Pokemon. Same for Archaeudon and same for the Terra Entei. So to combat this team, first and foremost, we decided we should probably bring our Terra captain, Merryweather, who is going to be rocking his leftovers. Trash for the ability, Terra Fairy, 252 HP, 4 defense, 252 special attack, modest nature with Draining Kiss, stored power, taunt, and Calm Mind. So the only thing we can't Draining Kiss is this Entei, so if we can set up a few times, we can start hitting it really hard with stored powers. We have Taunt, so if the Necrozma's ever in front of us, we can just taunt it and not have to worry about any of its setup shenanigans. And then outside of Entei, we can just pretty much just click Draining Kiss. Like, there's really no reason why we can't, so hence the reason we're running Terra Fairy, because if we Calm Mind even once or even twice, we don't really mind Flash Cannons from the Archaeudon. So yeah, that's pretty much the thought behind the set. Not really much more to be said there. And something I thought I would need to maybe help this set, do what it needs to do, is this guy right here, R2-D2, the Bronzong, who's going to be rocking his Light Clay. Heat proof, so we can eat up these Sacred Fires. And by eat up, I mean we take 2 of them before dying to a third one, but 2 is better than 1. 252 HP, 196 defense, 60 spit F, so this is pretty much to help us not get like one-shotted by anything on the team. We're bold nature with Reflect, Light Screen, Nightshade, and Stealth Rock, so this guy is mainly just here to get up screens to help my setup sweepers set up preferably. We have Nightshade for consistent damage, and then we have Stealth Rock because I don't expect Hawlucha, so once you get these rocks up, they're just here to stay. And then obviously the Light Clay is just here so we can, get the most out of our screens. So yeah, that is R2-D2. Next on the team roster is the one, the only, Peter Parker, the Spite Ops. He's going to be rocking his Focus Sash this week. Insomnia for the ability, 248 HP, 8 attack, 252 defense, Impus Nature with Sticky Web, Spikes, Circle Throw, and U-Turn. None of her special attackers really I'm not particularly scared of any of them with spot ops, but the physical attackers could be. This is mainly okay. So we're mainly max defense, so we don't get like blown up like a triple axle, which would like bypass our focus sash. Albeit I don't think she stays in with Meowscarada on us anyway. The only thing that can really stop us from getting these webs up would be Meowscarada taunting, but considering it dies to a U-turn, I doubt she does that. So I feel like the webs are free, especially considering, once again, I don't expect Hawlucha. So we can get up webs, get up spikes to go with the stealth rocks that Bronzong could set. We have circle throw for phasing, and then we have U-turn for pivoting. Not a whole lot to be said about spot ops. He's just here to get the webs up, and hopefully help us make that happen. So yeah, that's spot ops. And as you guys might have caught on, whenever I said I needed the screens for my setup sweepers, we got more than one. So you know, Comfey is one. However, we have another Terra Cat who could potentially be a setup sweeper this week. It's the one, the only Flygon, who I still do not have a name for, but one day we'll get there. We have Clear Amulet as our item for this week, so in case Arboliva does come, we can you know, not have to worry about Strength Sap as much. We're Terrifier for our Terra type, 252 attack, 4 speed F, 252 speed, Adamant Nature. We're Terrifier, so we can like pretty much ignore Meowscarada outside of, you know, a knockoff could suck, but if we set up, we can just kill it the next turn. We have Outrage. I was thinking about running Fury Cutter, but then I felt like Fury Cutter was kind of impractical, even though we could beat Meowscarada with that. And if we can get if we connect like 2 of them, we can just one-shot Necrozma with a 3rd one. And it can even be good for the Arboliva, depending on what the Terra type is. But I was like, that seems a little too ambitious. So I decided to run Outrage over Fury Cutter. We have Earthquake, Thunder Punch, and Dragon Dance. Basically, if we get to +1, Thunder Punch has a really good chance to one-shot Primarina and Basculegion after taking rocks damage. We need to be +2 to one-shot the Arboliva with Outrage, and this is assuming it's not even Terra Fairy to begin with, because if it's Terra Fairy, okay, we can't Outrage it. And because of Seed Sour, well, Earthquake's not doing a whole lot, but you know, we got to just hope for the best, right? A +1 Outrage will kill the Meowscarada. Same for the Sandy Shocks. A +1 Earthquake, depending on how defensive this Archaeodon is, has a good chance to kill, but it's also a really good chance to just live. So there's a roll for it to kill, but odds are more so in her favor for it to live, if I'm being honest. However, you know, we must acknowledge it really depends on her investment though. And then Entei, well, ideally you don't stay a fire type in front of us, so hopefully it's not Terra Fairy and we can just Outrage it and then maybe kill it. We might need to be +2 as well, because, you know, Flygon, even at +1, isn't the hardest hitting thing in the world, but that's why we have hazards and stuff to help chip stuff in range, so Flygon can do Flygon things after Dragon Dancing. But yeah, that's Flygon. Next on the team roster is a guy who's coming off the bench for the first time all season. Holy moly, have a lot of setup, but these guys, if they can get set up, they can do a lot of damage. So, next on the team roster is the one, the only Kakashi, the Thunderous Theory. He's been rocking his Life Orb this week. Voltazor for the ability, 252 special attack, 4 speed F, 252 speed, Timid Nature with Thunderbolt, Sludge Wave, Grass Knot, Nasty Plot. The only thing that threatens us directly would be like a triple axling Meowscarada. But if we have webs up, not webs up, but the screens, we shouldn't have to worry too much about an Entei trying to E-speed on us. I wanted to run more bulk, but then I was like, I don't want to be slower than Sandy Shocks. So we have Thunderbolt, Sludge Wave, Grass Knot, and Nasty Plot. So ideally, if we can get rid of Archaeodon early, this set kind of just goes in. Sludge Wave is for stuff like the Meowscarada, the Arboliva. Thunderbolt +2 with Life Orb, depending on how like bulky this Necrozma is, and depending on where the bulk is located, may or may not one-shot it. It really depends. This is also assuming it takes rocks damage. Entei, same boat. If it's like boots, then you know it kind of depends. But if it's not boots, then yeah, after like rocks damage, it definitely dies to a +2 Thunderbolt. Grass Knot will one-shot the Sandy Shocks. However, we do need to be +1. I mean, not +1, but +2. That's what the Nasty Plot does. I mean, I think +1 kills, but Nasty Plot gives us a +2 boost, as you guys know. And then obviously Primarina's not taking no +2 Thunderbolt from us. Yeah, this thing is just really here to like click buttons and clap cheeks. It's really all it's here for. But yeah, that is Thunderous Theory and the Kakashi. Next on the team roster, last but not least, you guys know this guy was going to be here. It's the one, the only Sold Cinderace. He's rocking his heavy-duty boots. Libero for the ability, 252 attack, Force with F, 252 speed, so in case Hawlucha does come, we will be faster than it. We have Jolly Nature for our, nature, because Hawlucha is only 1 point slower than us. We have Spyro Ball, which is pretty spammable outside of the Bascu Legion, Entei, and the what do you call that thing? Primarina. So wherever in front of Primarina, we just U-turn on it. We have Sucker Punch, just in case this Bascu Legion does show its face. We can just Sucker Punch it. And then we have Will-O-Wisp, because this can cripple the Entei after it terras. And if Necrozma is indeed a Dragon Dance set, we can cripple that as well. I really wanted to fit Gunk Shot on here, but I felt like having Willow, pivoting, priority, and then our core Spiral Ball was more important. So hopefully we don't come to regret that. But yeah, that is Cinderace, and that is the team, guys. So I think I said everything that needs to be said. So without further ado, let's get into the battle. Good luck, have fun to my opponent, Elly. Hopefully this battle is a banger. Alright, so we are connected with Elly. Let's see, she brought Sandy Shocks, expected. Arboliva, unexpected, kinda. Bascu Legion, kinda thought it could come, maybe not. Entei, Necrozma, and Meowscarada. So, we're gonna just lead Spidops and take it from there. Good luck, have fun to my opponent, Elly. We're just gonna lead Spidops and take it from there. She's Terra Psychic Arboliva and Terra Fairy Entei. So if we can get a nasty plot up with Thundurus, like, in theory he should go crazy. In theory, homie should go crazy. So good luck, have fun to my opponent, Elly. Because first of all, if she terras the Entei, then she no longer, well, she has one switch into Sludge Wave, which would be the Sandy Shocks. But outside of that, Thundurus looks so amazing right now. We just gotta get him set up with a nasty plot. Good luck, have fun to my opponent. Hopefully we can get a, maybe get some, I don't know. I at least want to get these webs up first and give ourselves the speed advantage. So she's leading off with Entei. Nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. She's probably going to go for a Sacred Fire to start the game. So let's see. If I had to take a guess. So I really want to get these webs up. So we're just going to get the webs up. Now we're going to lose Spidops, but what I might do after this is just go into Bronzong. And then immediately, because I'm trying to see what is her switch-ins to. Okay. We could probably go. I mean, there's no shot she doesn't just go for another one, right? So, but in case she doesn't for some reason. So Entei is going to claim Spidops to start the game. So Spidops goes down. We appreciate you, buddy. Next we are going to go into. Well, I mean, we could go into our guy now, but I don't want to do that. Or should we go into Thundurus now and just try to get some chip off? Let me see. What I think we should actually do is go into... I think we should just go into R2-D2 and get a Reflect up. Get a Reflect and then try to get some Stealth Rocks up. That's what I think we should do. I know we're kind of just sacrificing our first two Mons, but I really want to set up Thundurus or Flygon and then just get to business if possible. Ooh. Wait, am I not heat proof? Did we forget to put heat? We forgot to put heat proof. Great. That's not good at all. She has no reason to not go for another one. We're supposed to be heat proof, so, you know, that's unfortunate, but hey, it is what it is. I should have, you know, remembered to gen my mons properly. But what I'm going to do after this is go into Thunderous, and maybe we can bait in the Sandy Shocks. I wish I was heat proof. If I was heat proof, I'd be guaranteed to get my rocks up, but it's not as guaranteed no more. Dude, that kind of stinks. We're supposed to be heat proof. We're supposed to be heat proof. It ain't what happened though. That's not the world we live in. Oh, okay. Who's this? So it's this girl. Okay, cool. I forgot. Does Arboliva get Rapid Spin? I don't think it gets Rapid Spin, right? Arboliva doesn't get Rapid Spin, does it? Let me double check. Arboliva, do you get Rapid Spin? You do not. I'm also going to get a light screen up for this thing. Thank goodness we avoided that. So now we're going to light screen. Okay. Now we're going to go out into... Because who is our switch into... So we're going to go into Cinderace and then U-turn out into Thunderous. Because she's Terra Psychic, so she can't stay in on us if we go into Cinderace. So we're going to go into Cinderace first, and then U-turn out into Thunderous. We're going to U-turn out into Thunderous, because like I said, there's not really a Thunderous switch in here. There's just not. So what happens now? She goes back into... Okay, who's this? It's this thing. It's this thing. We go into Cinderace and just Sucker Punch. We're just gonna go for a Sucker Punch. I have no idea what this thing wants to go for. We're just gonna go for a Sucker Punch. We can't waste too many turns because I do want to get Thunderous in while the screens are still up. So we have like 5 turns left, I think, 6 turns. But she has to make the decision now. Do you think we go for the Sucker Punch or not? Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Regardless, if Entei comes back out, we're just going to sack Bronzong. If Entei comes out, we're just going to sack Bronzong. But at least we know, like, if anything is sashed, it's going to be broken. And since she's Terra Fairy, that also means she's not Terra Normal, so she could have E-Speed on the thing, but, you know. Roar. It's this guy. Okay, so she's Boots. We're going to U-turn out into Bronzong. We are going to U-turn out into Bronzong. Just let I mean, do we really want to... Okay, let me think. Because what... She could go for a Stone Edge, right? Wait, this thing gets Stone Edge, right? She could go for Stone Edge, right? Or Stomping Tantrum. I mean... Let's see what happens. Honestly, we might just U-turn out into... Let's see. We're getting chip on this. I want to sack this to get Thunderous in safely. What does she go for? Please go for like a, crap! Thunderous would have been so perfect there. I guess let's go for Nightshade, and if the Arboliva comes in, we just go back into... okay, if Arboliva comes in this time, we're just gonna... Is she just wasting turns at this point? Alright, we just go for this again. Maybe I should have switched Arboliva in that turn. Alright, now we go into Thundurus. We go into Thundurus, we should outspeed this. I don't think she lets me just... I mean, I don't think she's gonna let me just kill her Entei right here. So we're gonna Nasty Plot. I mean, if she stays in, okay, we probably die. But if she doesn't, okay, then this turn paid off. And we just have to hope that the Meowscarada is not also Boots. So who's this? It's this guy. Okay. We should be able to kill him with a whatchamacallit, Grass Knot. Grass Knot should be able to kill. Grass Knot should be able to kill. Alright. So we take out the Sandy Shorts. We take out Sandy Shorts. We have to hope that Meowscarada is not also Boots. Because if Meowscarada is not Boots, we have a good chance of just maybe winning from... I don't know, it depends. If Meowscarada is not Boots, who's this? You are Boots. Okay, great. So if they go for triple axle, we do just die. Let's see. I don't want to just give my guy up, but at the same time, who do we switch into this? No one, because we let all our sacks die. So, okay. We just go for a Sludge Wave. Because Entei is... Please miss. Please. Just once. Just one. Just one. Just one. Crap. Okay. So Meowscarada takes out Thundurus. She takes out Thundurus. Something we could also just do right here is go into our guy and just Terra. We can just Terra the Flygon. Because you have to... She knows we're Terra Fire. So there's no real switching. So we're just going to Dragon Dance. Terra and Dragon Dance. We're just going to Terra and Dragon Dance. If she goes for a knockoff, good play on her. Hopefully... Ah, crap. She stayed in. Alright. Good play on her part. Good play on her part. Maybe we should have went to Comfey instead. I'm not sure, but I mean... But regardless, I think we... We kind of have no reason to not just Dragon Dance again, if I'm being honest. Well, actually, we're going to run into an issue, because now that I think about it, the Entei is going to be an issue because he's Terra Fairy. However, we should be able... Okay, so here's the thing, though. If we can force Entei to Terra, we should be able to... Hold up, let's see what happens here. Let's see what happens. Maybe I shouldn't have Terra'd there, because she knows I'm Terra Fire, so maybe I should have saved the Terra. That's kind of my fault, not gonna lie. So we just have to Dragon Dance again, I think. We're getting very greedy. I'll admit, we're getting very greedy. Okay. Okay. I'll admit, we're getting very greedy. The thing that sucks now, though, we can't... Wait, I wonder, do you have whatchamacallit on this? If she has Aqua Jet, we're screwed. If she has Aqua Jet, we are screwed. Ah, crap, she has Aqua Jet. Please don't die. God darn it! Okay, I should have thought about that. Dang, okay, I'm playing terribly right now. I'm playing terribly, I'm playing terribly, I'm playing terribly. Okay, so how do we not just straight up lose here? I think what we have to do is just start calm minding. I think we just have to start calm minding. Yeah, we just gotta start calm minding. If she goes for a wave crash and that kills us, it's gonna be so obnoxious. Surf, okay. We're gonna calm mind again. We are going to calm mind again. Please don't have wave crash, like a sneaky wave crash. Okay. So, one issue we're going to have. We really, dang, I really wish we would have saved our, Terra. I really wish we would have saved our Terra. Because we definitely don't survive 2 hits from this thing. Unless we get really lucky and they miss. I really wish we would have saved our Terra. Like, it was... I'm not saying that the Terra was necessarily obvious. Okay, the Terra was obvious, guys. Let's be honest. She had literally just whatchamacallit me. What the heck is this thing? Yep, we lose. We lose. We lose. We lose. We lose. We absolutely lose. I played so terribly, bro. I played so terribly. I played so terribly this game. There's no real way we get out of this, I don't think. Because, let me see. Meowscarada can just U-turn on us. And I'm pretty sure that kills. They just go for a stomping tantrum here. Like, there's no real way out of this, if I'm telling it like it is. Let me think. What is one thing we can maybe do to mitigate this? Okay, let's see. Let's see. Arboliva has Leech Seed. It's a Terra Psychic. Okay, this is what I'm going to do. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to U-turn. Bro, why did I play so terribly, bro? There's really no excuse for this. I played horribly. I played horribly. There's absolutely no excuse for this. Okay, we're going to U-turn because I gotta lock myself into a type. I gotta lock myself into a type. I gotta lock myself into a type. Bro, there's really no excuse for this. Like, one thing I should not have done was allow... I just shouldn't have Terra the Flygon. Like, it was too obvious that I was going to Terra Flygon. You literally just click triple axle. That was too obvious. Bro, this is, you know... It's just another one of those games. Another one of those games. We could have played so much better. I'm so sorry for this pitiful performance. But GG's to my opponent, Elly. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. If you haven't done so already, please remember to like and subscribe. And until next time, peace out.